I'm sitting alongside Karenna Downs, who is the Vice President for Public Relations candidate. Karenna, how are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So when did you first get involved with SGA?
So this was actually my first year on SGA. I ran in the fall. I'm currently a sophomore senator as well as the very first historian on SGA. So this has definitely been a challenging but interesting year given the pandemic and everything like that.
Yeah, as a historian, what do you do?
So again, I am elected the very first historian of SGA. So a lot of front load work. I was kind of diving into the QU Chronicle, definitely looking at Q30 interviews from the past as well, kind of uncovering some maybe lost in transition types of documents and stuff like that. So it's definitely been very interesting, which has absolutely helped me with my campaign for Vice President for Public Relations.
Yeah, and so far on your time on SGA, what are some of the initiatives that you brought up in the past?
So the very first initiative, I got passed and completed my first semester on SGA. I fixed all the vending machines on campus, which is awesome. So now they're accepting QCash and making sure all your cards are working right. And right now I'm actually working on a really large scale initiative. I'm trying to get a Starbucks up on the York Hill campus, obviously because we don't have one up there. So that is in the process. I'm working with our current Vice President for Experience to create a survey for our students to take. So hopefully that'll get rolling out in the next few years.
Yeah. Now, as Vice President of Public Relations, your job, is to basically promote the org and make sure people know what's happening. What would you do differently from the people in the past?
So I've definitely worked really closely with both Jamie and Ann Page this year, but kind of taking from my experience with them, I definitely want to promote cabinets a little bit more, so that being our freshman, sophomore, junior, senior cabinets. I think it's really important to get them super involved with our student body as well as the student body getting involved in them. So I'm really looking for more opinions from our student body to then work closely with our cabinets, hopefully getting more of the student body involved in initiatives. That way they're getting passed by administrators a lot easier and maybe things will happen a bit quicker.
Yeah. Now what's your platform? What are you running on? What do you really hope to accomplish if elected?
So right now I've got 4 main pillars for my platform. First being inclusivity. So we've obviously seen some hate around campus and the nation, and even with the parking resolution from administrators, I worked really closely with this year's e-board to create that. So I would really hope to continue making those resolutions, getting more opinions from the student body. I think it's super important. So again, continuing those resolution patterns. Second pillar, I've got community. So I really want to make sure the organizations on campus are being well represented while also getting their memberships and their involvements higher up. So hopefully just making sure that all of our students on campus are aware of what's going on campus in terms of different organizations and clubs they can join. My third pillar is opportunity. So again, there's so many different opportunities here on campus with clubs and organizations, jobs and everything like that. But I think it's really important that the student bodies have opportunity to work with SGA closely. They're going to, again, get involved in our initiatives and everything like that so things can happen a bit quicker than they have been previously. And lastly, I'm just making it all about the student body. I am here to promote the students' opinions, being a great liaison between our students and our administrators. So again, everything is about the students here.
Yeah. Now you mentioned, making sure that students are well represented in different orgs. How, if elected, you would be on an e-board with all white or all Caucasian students. So how would you guys best represent students that are underrepresented?
So SGA just switched our student experience vice president to our student of inclusion, diversity, and equity, which I think is extremely important, making sure that all of the different maybe underrepresented students on campus are being well represented. So I would closely work with that specific vice president. But I also think just all of us together being well aware of what's going on within the student body, getting those opinions from maybe our underrepresented students, but also anyone on campus. It's going to be really important for us to use our voices and our power to create a more inclusive university.
Yeah. Now, how's campaigning going? How can people find out more about you and what you're running on and what you hope to accomplish?
So PR is really all social media. So I'm using my Instagram page, which you guys can all follow. It's just at Karenna Downs. I will be displaying on my Instagram stories as well on my page more about what I can do for you guys. I'm taking all questions, emails, DMs, anything you've got for me. I'm more than happy to share my ideas with you. So just let me know.
You can vote for Karenna Downs next Tuesday when elections open. Also, feel free to watch the SGA debates that are happening this Sunday at 7 o'clock p.m.